Check out that sunset. It's beautiful. Well, welcome back everyone to the life of an outdoorsman. I am back in southern Ontario and we're here at a lake that we're going to be pike fishing, ice fishing, pike fishing. And never fished this lake before and never really targeted pike through the ice before either. So this should be interesting. We just got to haul all this gear down the hill through the bush and onto the lake, and we're going to be testing the ice every couple feet or every foot because the ice on the edge was it was about 2 inches, which is like the minimum you'd want. So I'm going to test it. I was able to stand on it, but I'm going to test it as I go, see if it starts to get any thinner, then I'm just going to not do it. But as of right now, I got to get all this gear out of my trunk and haul it down there. See you down there. So we've now made it to the lake. Brought my gear with me, and I'm gonna check out this ice behind me. It's gonna be terrible lighting, but you can see right here, I was breaking through right there, but out there I was able to stand on it. So we're gonna grab the axe and give it a test, see how thick the ice is, just a few feet out, and then we're gonna head out across to the point on the other side over here. It's not a very big lake, so it should be not too bad. And yeah, let's get to chopping some ice and see how thick it is. I've now checked at least the first 15 feet of the ice here, and it seems to be fairly consistent. And you saw it in the slow-mo there that it was about inch and a half almost of clear ice, and then another like almost 4 inches of soggy ice. So it's still not preferred, but it's probably enough to hold me. I just got to really careful. I'm gonna check every step on my way across, and yeah, see you on the other side. So on this point behind me here, there's supposed to be a kind of like a sandbar sticking out. Sticks out kind of in this direction off the point. So I'm hoping I'm going to be on this side of the point, and I'm going to drill some holes here and see how deep it is and get fishing. So it is about 25 feet here, which is really surprising. I thought it was going to be a lot less, like probably like 10 feet, but it's like really deep. So I'm going to drop a line and see if anything's down here real quick, and then maybe move around to see if I can find that drop off behind me. So it looks like there might be something down there. And gloves are hard to get on when your fans are wet. Looks like there could be something down there, provided that's pointed the right direction, which it could be a little better. There we go. Let's drop a line down and see what's down there. Not that one. That one's got tungsten on it. Cool. Let's drop the tungsten down and see what we get. See if there's any. I think there's so I didn't give too much of an intro, but this lake has pike, perch. Someone reported there's a splake in here, but I kind of might doubt that. And what else is in here? Pumpkin seeds, rock bass, all the little stuff down here. So I'm gonna. The target is pike today. They are open this time of year. Yeah, that's really this. That was like a mucky bottom or something, mossy. How come I can't see my jig? Something's wrong here. Well, I'm going to drill a bunch more holes behind me and see if I can find where that drop off is, because looks like there's nothing here at the moment. So, on to that. On to check hole number 1 here, and we've got 16 feet deep. Down a little bit, and we are about, I don't know, 30 feet from shore. There must be a pretty good drop off going that direction. So let's check the next hole. Our next hole is 20 feet deep. Third hole is, I guess technically fourth hole, also 20 feet deep. So I'm gonna go towards short and see if I can find that drop off. After I drop this down and let it sit while I drill all their holes, because you never know. You never know what might be down here. And if it's a pike, I'm losing a tungsten, because I've got like 6-pound fluoro on here with a little tungsten, so he's gonna inhale it, and then bye tungsten. I didn't hit ground. That's a good sign. Grab the deucer. This is more like it. 6 feet deep. This is more what I was thinking. Drop offs behind me. If I can get at the edge of that drop off, that would be amazing. All right, time to find the drop off behind me. Set that right there. Drill a few more holes. So if that hole right there is 16 and this is 6, I mean, it must mean there's a pretty good drop off right about here. Let's drill a hole and find out. Okay. 14. I'm only about 14 feet away from the other hole, so that's about right? 14 to 14 adds up to 28 or something like that. Zoom out a bit. So I'm not sure all what I'm really going to target here. I know I want to target pike, but I don't know if this is the greatest kind of area for it, because this is a nice point here, but I'm not sure depth wise if they'll be out deeper and shallower. Like I said, this is my first time actually kind of targeting pike. So what I have is I'm going to do my set line with a minnow on it, dead minnow, and I'm going to active jig around with this rod here, and maybe spread out a little bit. So I might set the dead stick in the shallow hole, or I might set it in this hole and then either move down the shoreline this way or that way with my active jigging rod, and just see what I can get, because we're here to fish and we're here to catch fish. So let's see what we can do. Let's get that other rod set up. Okay, got my minnows, got my rod, I've got this for putting this rod on because it's just sitting in the snow right now. That's better. And I have this here. This is a hook setting device. The brand name of the ones you can buy are JawJacker, but this is basically my own version of it. I 3D printed all of that clearish white stuff and the black stuff on the back. It's got a flag on it, so it'll let you know when it triggers. It can be set up the same as a JawJacker, where you bend the rod over, hook it in here, and then it triggers and sets the hook for you. Or you can also set it up like an iFish Pro, where basically the line is slack. All you do is you take this off, move it closer, hook your line in here from the bail, and then basically when the fish pulls on it, the flag goes up and then the line is slack. So like the bail would be open and the line can just run out freely. So that would be better for either deeper fish or bigger fish that, you know, obviously won't be good in a situation for smaller rods, and situations like pike and big lake trout and stuff like this. Whereas smaller stock trout, shallow water, like a couple feet of water, anything up to like 5 feet of water would be good. You can use it in deeper water too. Like I used it in 14 feet, I think it was, in that last video with the splake, and it worked fine. Like it set the hook on it, and then it just held tension on it until I was able to grab the rod and pull it up. So it's kind of cool, my own little version of it here, but yeah, it worked well. I've only caught one fish on this version of it so far. I had a different version last year that the little trigger mechanism at the front broke, but I designed it a little better this year, and I'm hoping that it'll serve me well this year. And yeah, so I hope we get a fish on it, and so I can show you on camera. And yeah, let's set it up. So what I have on this rod is what I was using for the splake in the last video. Would be basically it's just a little white tube jig head, and then so I just put a minnow on there and set it down there. So it's not the greatest. You'd prefer to have like a split shot above with just a straight hook, but this seemed to have worked. So I'm gonna set it up probably in this hole here, because this is the happy medium. Like there's the shallow 6 foot there, there's 14 here, and then 16 behind me. So I'm gonna set it here because it seems to be kind of at the bottom part of the steep drop off. And then I'm gonna jig around a little bit in different holes with my other rod. So yeah, let's get this thing set up, put a minnow on it, and catch some fish with it, hopefully. Well, I have moved to like 3 different spots now. I had some bites right here, just as it's getting dark, and yeah, beautiful sunset in the background. I don't know if you can see that, whether it's showing up the colors or not, but it is a beautiful sunset. Let's see if I can get something before dark. Well, that's going to be it for today. I got just 2 bites, only 1 mark that came in through the whole afternoon. I was there for like 4 hours almost. Well, almost 4 hours. And yeah, so nothing today. That's life. That's how it works. Some days you get skunked. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyways, and I hope I can stick some good cinematics or something in here, or music, so that you can stick around and watch it. It's probably not going to be very long because I didn't film a whole lot, but enjoy. See you on the next one.